We are going to switch gears now and move to the southern border, where a literal standoff is heating up between the Biden administration and the state of Texas. It's a fight weeks in the making. What's unclear is how it will resolve and who will come out the winner. President Biden gave Texas until today to allow federal Border Patrol agents to access a park in Eagle Pass, Texas, where many migrants cross illegally from Mexico into the United States. On Monday, the Supreme Court sided with the Biden administration and told Texas that the federal government is allowed to tear down the razor wire. Despite all that, NewsNation has learned that the Texas military continued putting up razor wire today. You're looking live at the park in Eagle Pass, Texas, and you can see just how fortified that area still is tonight. Former President Donald Trump is backing Texas and encouraging all willing states to deploy National Guard members to, quote, repel the invasion of illegal immigrants. Today, nearly every Republican governor is joining that effort as well and calling on the Lone Star State to, quote, hold the line. South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem decided to travel there herself to show support. Our NewsNation drone captured this video of her in Shelby Park this afternoon. And North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum said the Biden administration has failed miserably at the southern border. He'll join me live in just a moment. But first, our border correspondent, Allie Bradley, joins us live. Allie, what can the federal government do if Texas doesn't give in?
Yeah, the consequence piece. That's what we're looking for, and that's the exact question that we have presented to DHS now twice, Elizabeth, but we have yet to hear anything back from their agency. However, lawmakers and law enforcement officials and lawyers that we have talked to say there's not likely a lot that the federal government can do because Governor Abbott is within his rights in defending his border.
The border is at the boiling point.
DHS once again putting Texas in a vice grip, demanding the state give the agency full access to Shelby Park in Eagle Pass by the end of the day today. But as the saying goes, don't mess with Texas. Officials there are not going down without a fight.
Every American citizen has to ask, why is Joe Biden allowing 8 million people to come here? The blue cities don't like it. The blue states don't like it. The red states don't like it. Crime is fentanyl is our #1 killer. Why would any president do that?
Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton tweeting today this image that says, come and take it. And the Lone Star State won't be fighting this border battle alone. More than half the nation's GOP governors have signed over their support, promising to put their full weight behind Governor Abbott.
I think you're seeing a movement across the nation now. Governor Abbott, supported by 25 other governors. This is a constitutional standoff. Texas has the right to repel an invasion if the Biden administration fails, which they have failed miserably.
The Biden administration, meanwhile, saying those governors need to be focusing their energy elsewhere.
The way that we deal with this is legislatively. The way that we deal with this is for Congress to act. And so that's what those 25 Republican governors need to do.
With today's deadline looming, we've learned Texas plans to expand their efforts, implementing a multi-phase plan to deploy razor wire for at least 6 more miles outside of the 2 miles already stretched across Shelby Park. That being phase 1 of the project, according to sources. We'll be watching the repercussions from the Biden administration, but one Texas lawyer tells me Abbott is well within his rights to protect his border for the safety and security of his people.
They put in Article 1 saying, look, we're reserving the right that we already have to defend our own borders or our own people if things occur where we're in imminent harm. Even though Article 4 says the federal government has to do it, we're putting the safety more like a, break the glass in case of emergency. That's what it really is.
Now, Elizabeth, in a late Friday news dump, CBP, Customs and Border Protection, releasing the encounter numbers for December and what NewsNation has been reporting for all of the last month, basically, record-shattering 302,000 people crossed the southern border in December alone. And when we look at the nation as a whole, we include the northern and coastal sectors, we're looking at more than 371,000 people were encountered at our borders last month alone, Elizabeth. And that's one of the reasons why Governor Abbott is standing firm here. Arizona took the top spot last month.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.